Close my eyes.
Okay.
Would it have a spider in it?
It might have a spider. Let's see. Actually, if you really want to, we can try to find the spider if you'd like to do that first. Okay, this is the Little Golden Mother Goose. That's not the spider. Does this have the spider? No. Spider? No. Spider? No. Let's find that spider. No spider there.
We have to find it.
It's gotta be in here. Oh.
That's funny.
I'm looking. There's the spider. You see it?
Where?
You don't see it? It's a spider with very long legs. Do you see it?
Is it creepy?
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yes.
Where is it? Yes, there it is.
Why is she running away?
Let's read it. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider that sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. So she's scared of spiders.
Is he so frightened or is he frightened?
She is frightened. He's actually in a different nursery rhyme. He's in the nursery rhyme. I love little pussy, her coat is so warm, and if I don't hurt her, she'll do me no harm. So I'll not pull her tail, nor drive her away. But pussy and I very gently will play. I'll sit by the fire and give her some food, and pussy will love me because I am good. Alright, and this one is Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor doggy bone. When she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. And this one is Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. A diller, a dollar, a 10 o'clock scholar. What makes you come so soon? You used to come at 10 o'clock, and now you're coming at noon. And this is Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. And there's Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock.
How come it's falling apart?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Do you need to Miss Muffet again?
We'll do it one more time, and then we'll check out the other nursery rhymes, okay? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider that sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
And where she spoon at a bowl?
That's a great question. She may have dropped them, but we don't see them in this drawing. That's a good point. Maybe they fell right behind this little hillock or whatever it is. Alright, so let's check out the rest of them. What's that?
I'm going to find two bowls and
oh, very nice. Then this one is, how many miles to Babylon? 70 and turn. Can I get there by candlelight? Yes. And back again. If your heels are nimble and light, you may get there by candlelight.
Why would you be so stinky?
This one is about the seasons. Spring is showery, flowery, bowery. Summer, hoppy, croppy, poppy. Autumn, wheezy, sneezy, freezy. Winter, slippy, drippy, nippy. That's a silly one. And then this one is sing a song of sixpence. A pocket full of rye. 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in the counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the.
That's like Winnie the Pooh.
That's right, except he doesn't need the bread. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. When down came a blackbird and snapped off her nose. Very good. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through the air on a very fine gander. That is weird. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean, and so between them both, you see, they licked the platter clean. How about this one? If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. If turnips were watches, I'd wear one by my side. And this one is Goosey Goosey Gander, whither shall I wander? Upstairs and downstairs, and in my lady's chamber. About leg over leg, as the dog went to Dover, when he came to a stile, hop, he went over. Hark, hark, the dogs do bark. Beggars are coming to town. Some in rags, and some in tags, and some in velvet gowns. Catherine, stop that. Stop doing that. Don't do that.
How come they're barking?
Because beggars are coming to town. Beggars are, in this case, they are strangers who are not from this town. So these dogs are barking because they see the beggars, and they don't recognize them. So that's what dogs do when we go out for a walk and we walk past the yards and the fences where there are the dogs. Some of those dogs bark at us, right? And one reason is that they don't know who we are, and they're letting the people know inside the house that there are strangers outside. So these dogs are saying that there are strangers coming to town, people who are not known in the town. Little Tommy Tittlemouse lived in a little house. He caught fishes in other men's ditches. And this one is Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. Kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy
Ran away.
ran away. That's right. You how about one of these? Anything look good? Which one? Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. I like this one. Mistress Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. And this one's by Baby Bunting. Daddy's gone a-hunting to get a little rabbit skin to wrap Baby Bunting in. And then this one, you'll like this one, Sandra. Handy Spandy, Jack-a-dandy, loves plum cake and sugar candy. He bought some at the grocer's shop, and out he came, hop, hop, hop. That's one for you. And this one is Ring a Ring of Roses, pocket full of posies, Tisha, Tisha, we all fall down. Lucy Locket lost her pocket, Kitty Fisher found it. There was not a penny in it, but a ribbon round it. Three Wise Men of Gotham. Have you seen this one before?
No.
3 wise men of Gotham went to sea in a bowl. If the bowl had been stronger, my story it would have been longer. Ah, geez, so I guess they just sank. Grey Goose and Grey Gander, waft your wings together and carry the good king's daughter over the One Strand River. How about over here? Anything look good? Oh, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. And you want the one with the blocks? Well, you know, the only one this says is, how many days has my baby to play? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But then this one is, wait a minute. Sorry, just because this is one Sandra likes. This one is, Deedle Diddle Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his stockings on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle Diddle Dumpling, my son John. So you want to do a pat a cake, a baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can.
No, that's a pretzel.
You're right, it does look like a pretzel. But it's also in the shape of a bee. Maybe that's why they did it that way. Roll it and pat it, mark it with B, and put it in the oven for baby and me. Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. This one's not bad. To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, jiggity jog. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Jack, you shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day, because he can't work any faster. Oh, I was pointing to that one with to market, but that was really Seesaw, Marjorie Daw. All right, then. Anything here? What do you like here? Which one do you want? Oh, that's Simple Simon. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, let me taste your wares. Said the pieman to Simple Simon, show me first your penny. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, but I haven't any.
Where was it?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Then this one's Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir,
Yes,
3 bags full. One for my master and one for my dame. One for the little boy who lives down
What
the
is
lane.
this ladder for?
Have you any wool?
What is
Yes,
this
sir,
ladder
3
for?
bags full.
What is this
It's for
ladder
not
for?
asking me about anymore because you already know everything you need to know about it. This one is Ladybird, Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children all gone, all but one, and her name is Anne, and she crept under the pudding pan. How about little Jack Horner? Sat in the corner, eating a Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." And this one is Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, bringing their tails behind them.
Mommy, where are you, Mom? Where's Mommy?
Where do you think she is? No. Please.
Outside.
Oh, come on.
Upstairs.
Yeah. What is wrong with you?
Why is she upstairs?
Why do you think she's upstairs?
What?
What is she doing upstairs?
Getting. I'm taking a shower.
Well, yeah, you're about to say getting ready, right? And then what's she going to do when she comes downstairs?
Get dressed.
And then what?
Get in the minivan.
With whom?
With us.
And okay, so you know everything that's going on. There was a crooked man who went a crooked mile, found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. Willy boy, where are you going? I will go with you, if that I may. I'm going to the meadow to see them a-mowing. I'm going to help them make the hay. That's Willy boy. Anything here? The little girl. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid.
How come you told it?
Because when she gets fussy, she gets super, super terribly fussy. She goes crazy fussy. So when she's happy, she's a sweet girl. But when she's fussy, look out. She's going to be a stink pot. All right. What else?
Like Sandra. Sandra.
Like Sandra. Like Sandra. That's London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling down.
You don't sing it.
Okay, go ahead.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady.
Ray, good singing. You did it. All right. And then this one is Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? And that's not fair. That's not a nursery rhyme. That's a tongue twister. The cock's on the housetop, blowing his horn. The bull's in the barn, a threshing of corn. The maids in the meadows are making of hay. The ducks in the river are swimming away. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat... Wait a minute. That's not each. It's every. Every wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives? And this one is Wee Willie Winky. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town. Okay, go ahead.
Willie Winky runs through the town. You don't do it. I do it.
Okay.
Willie.
Okay. You want to do it?
Yes.
Willie
Winky runs through the town. Upstairs and downstairs. It is nightgown. Rapping at the window. Crying through the locks. For the children in the bed for now it's 8 o'clock.
Very good. And then this one is the old woman in the shoe. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and whipped them all soundly and sent them to bed.
That's the way we already did.
We did that one before, that's right. And this one is, oh, where is my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his tail cut short and his ears cut long. Oh, where can he be? And that's it for that page. Not this one. Anything? Peas porridge hot. You know how that one goes? Porridge cold.
Peas porridge in a pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold.
Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Hey! And then this one is ride a cock horse to Benbury Cross to see an old lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes. And then, oh, there's another verse. Ride a cock horse to Benbury Cross to see what Tommy can buy: a penny white loaf, a penny white cake, and a 2-penny apple pie. How about this one? The north wind doth blow, and we shall have snow. And what will poor Robin do then, poor thing? He'll sit in the barn and keep himself warm and hide his head under his wing. Poor thing.
How does that go?
That's the only part I know. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Then up Jack got, and home did trot as fast as he could caper. They put him to bed and plastered his head with vinegar and brown paper.
What's brown paper?
You know what? I don't know what it means back then. It reminds me of the kind of paper that we use in we see with some paper bags from the grocery store. It might be similar to that, but it could also mean something special. That's like a kind of bandage they used many years ago. We did the spider. I'll tell you what. Let's read the last two. Then we'll stop this recording, and then we can look at the spider again. Okay. So this is, I had a little pony, his name was Dapple Gray, I lent him to a lady to ride a mile away. She whipped him, she slashed him, she rode him through the mire. I would not lend my pony now for all the ladies hire. What?
How come she whipped him and slashed him?
Because she's kind of a mean lady and she doesn't care about horses, so this boy let the lady use his pony. He let her ride it because she gave him some money, but she treated the poorly so poorly. She was so mean to his pony and beat him and rode him in a mean way. And now he's not going to let her ride him again for all the money she could give him because she's such a meanie. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been?
What? Make her be so mean.
Well, yeah, you can't really do. You can't do anything about it though. It's kind of like the people who drive like jerks on the streets and the highway. There's really nothing you can do. That's just the way it is. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to look at the Queen. Pussycat, Pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under the
I'm trying to think, Daddy.
Yes?
I'm trying to think what I could do to cheer that lady up for not being such a stinker.
I understand. And it would be nice if everyone in the world were good and not a stinker, but that's just the way it is. There are nice people and there's stinkers. And there's nothing to do about it, really. Oh, you're going to go to a top party?